Wrestling and competes out of 10th Planet Denver Academy.
Okay, so we had to skip this match because Levi out of Subhounds was working late. He was supposed to show up. I don't know when he's going to show up. So actually, his teammate, Donald Rosenow, is pitch hitting for him.
Wow.
And Ian agreed to it. So last minute, this is what I love about the Jiu-Jitsu crowd is, you know, they're always down for a roll.
So this is then the freestyle wrestling.
Yes. So instead of kind of breaking them up, we're going to do them back to back.
Great. I was afraid that we were going to miss out on some more wrestling.
No, this is going to be your last. This will be your last of the three. And then we have our co-main and main events.
Yeah.
So,
on working and trying to get here for a match.
You know,
it's another gal, you know?
Gotta make money though, right? Pay
Yeah.
bills. Yeah. So yeah, 5 minute notice. 5 minute notice. These guys out of Subhounds though, I mean, they're no joke. They're dangerous.
So early days of MMA, I used to corner a lot of people, and I would always bring my mouthpiece
Just in
case.
Well, I will say Eric Hines, that is our wrestling referee, he has shoes and a singlet in his car, and he offered.
There you go.
And I was like, well, Ian's 205 and you're 155, so. I love that they're smiling. These guys are like assassins, and they're having a blast. I love watching all the stand-up today.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I mean, you typically see a lot of sitting in jiu-jitsu, you know, but I think like wrestling has really started to, you know, find its place in the sport, and so more people are feeling comfortable standing because they're doing more training.
I mean, we saw some people comfortable both ends though, you know, like they would get up on the feet and then they'd be like, you know, let's like switch it up here a little bit, and that's always exciting.
Oh yeah. What'd you guys think about the girl match?
That was fun. Yeah. And talk about stand-up. Both
Heck
of them
yeah.
were great.
They both had some really good guard passing, and it was
that
very
cartwheel pass?
technical. Yeah. Oh, were you like, what?
It was pretty.
Yeah, I'm blown away by some of the real technical females that come out here and compete. Okay, I like these snap downs. You gotta exhaust those big, tall guys.
It's hard when you're short because like the legs are right there, right? But then they have that reach. And they
What are you
put
talking
their
about? You're like
hips back.
6'3".
That's right. With the hair.
I like the anxiety that comes from them almost falling out.
Yeah.
I don't want
to
them to actually go off, but
Everyone's been doing a pretty good job.
They're looking out for each other for sure.
I was talking with one of the other wrestling competitors that what it felt like to compete in a square instead of a circle.
You know,
Probably noticed.
the thing about wrestlers is they're so aware of their surroundings and where that edge is. It doesn't matter if it's a square or a circle. You know where that edge is. Case in point, right there.
Yeah. The refined peripherals.
It's like a big
Yep.
training in the academy, right? Like when people are just full send into any group, and there is something to that mat awareness and knowing where other people are and where the edge is. And if you want to compete, you know, it kind of becomes innate to pay attention, you know?
Oh, I agree with that. I like as the levels get higher too, like more people are. Oh, heck yeah, that was a sick throw. Nice
Nice
job,
spinning
Ian.
arm throw.
Takedown. Did he lay it on his back? So,
Can you give him 3?
yeah. That was killer. But yeah, as the levels get higher, they put more attention into having good technical moves. So even if they're getting to the edge, they're like, I'm not going to try and force this.
Right.
Go back to the center and I'll work for something good. I'm amazed. So they get a 30-second break.
When I went to a J-Jack seminar, and he had a whole bit about situational awareness.
Yeah.
And
His-
self-defense, and I won't
Right.
go into all the details here, but It was very
It was
intense.
Jig Jack style.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It's like, you gotta know when you're on the street. You never know when you're gonna need something. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy, right? Like,
Well, you
but
know,
he's not wrong.
no, and you know, for sure, like between wrestling for so many years and then coaching, that you know, I know what's going on in the room around me as I'm wrestling. You know,
Oh yeah.
You can hear it, you can feel it.
Well, Reed
Yeah.
kind of controls the entire room when he's wrestling. He could probably wrestle 9 men at the same time. Man, coming from somebody who walks around at like 140, these guys are big.
Yeah.
They're like you can hear them hit the mat.
you can see that Ian is really controlling that tie-up.
Yeah.
You know, there's those short movements that you don't see that in jiu-jitsu nearly as much as wrestling. Those quick little snaps. Really, what he's looking for is to get the toes digging in the mat, so to take away that sprawl. And he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to shoot every time he sets it up. He could just keep setting things up and taking them out of position.
The level of patience that wrestlers have to just wait for that one good takedown.
That's 3 points.
Against himself.
Sacrifice throw. Definitely made him elevate, though.
Well, and as I started doing jiu-jitsu and MMA, you know, I learned from wrestling, you don't want to shoot until you know that you're going to get the takedown. And, you know, because you get points scored against you, you know, in your takedown attempts, because wrestlers don't give up those takedowns. And after a while, a buddy of mine told me, no, man, you're going to take these guys down no matter what.
Oh,
You know,
man.
And another overthrow. That's...
I'm loving that takedown. He's possibly practiced that before.
He's getting
Possibly.
he's getting a good hip switch in there. It's called a back step that he's getting.
Now, you think there's a disadvantage from being the taller opponent in wrestling because he's so low? No?
Well, so there's advantages and disadvantages to both. You know?
Okay.
I found the taller guys had better leverage.
Oh, okay. Seems like there's so much space given up there because Ian keeps his level so low. But he's prone to being snapped down, right?
He's prone to being snapped down, and you know, you could control the distance. You know, an arm length for the tall guy is way different from the arm length of the short guy.
I can see that. They don't look tired at all. Although they did stop smiling. They were smiling in the beginning. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think they're both keeping a comfortable pace for each other.
Considering the sacrifice throw again.
There, nice follow through.
I love it.
Some good action.
Yeah, that was a good match. Fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fun wrestling match to watch. Your winner comes out of the green corner.
Job, Ian. Man, didn't even have to prepare for that opponent. Or didn't even get to prepare for that opponent. All right, well, we're moving into our co-main and main. Co-main, you guys got to talk to Rustin a little bit from Trials. And Brian out of AMAG, Colorado. It's a relatively new gym, but I've seen tons of really high-level athletes come out of that gym in the MMA scene, primarily.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Rustin throws up.
It was an honor to announce tonight's matches